Connecting the Dots Network. I want to give some love to my wife out there, Gabriella Eileen Figueroa. I love you, girl. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for you, this show wouldn't be started. And you hear Teresa in the background there with Green Office Furnishings. Did you hear that? Aww. That was her in the background. Because we're going to do a shout out for Green Office Furnishings because we're using their place and facility here to go out there and show up. So guys, let's give them a round of applause. And Teresa giving us this opportunity to go out there and showcase in their showroom. What better place to go out there and check out this cool furniture? We can go out there and play games and interview at the same time. Enough about this though. Moving to my left, this is Karen Fritz. She's a speaker, author, solution architect. Let's give her a round of applause. Karen, my wife and I want to say thank you for being on our show today.
I am so happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, no, we're happy that you're here today.
Oh, no, I'm happy.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. So tell us, what is it? Who are you and what do you do?
I help people to actually build the business that's coming straight from their soul.
What?
Right?
What? From her soul?
Because when you get it, that's really in direct alignment with why you're here, who you're here as.
There you go.
Then it's not only going to be financially successful, but it's going to have the fulfillment. You're going to have that sustainability from within.
This is a good show, isn't it? We like getting deep, and it starts from the heart.
It does.
And if it doesn't start from the inside, how can you expose what's on the outside?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And this is what you're sharing. Oh, I want to know more. Tell me more. This is exciting.
This is just one of the little tools that I put together. Mostly when I work with people, I reach out to people who are not like me. I'm a geek. I'll just let my geek flag fly here. I'm a geek and I love it. And a lot of the people who are changing the face of the economy right now are very heart-centered. They're right-brained. It's our creative people who are bringing forward the new approach to the commercial realm.
Yes.
And so a lot of the existing business structures and even the business wisdom doesn't fit the future, right? You can help people to learn all about how to be successful in an economy that no longer exists.
Hello.
Or you can help them to grow into somebody who's really going to be able to work forward into the world that we want to leave for the next generation, for our children and 7 generations beyond that. So I just brought this one example to share with you.
Oh, please.
This is from my book, Purposetivity. And the idea is, how do I know when I'm doing it? How do I know when I'm on target? How do I know? Well, always in the past it's been, well, what's the money? Are you right? Are you profitable? Are you maximizing profit above all else? Well, that doesn't cut it anymore. That's not enough. It's necessary, but it's not sufficient. So we've gone to the triple bottom line,
Yes.
people, planet, profit, and even beyond that into conscious capitalism. So this is something that I put together. This is one of the worksheets that comes with my book, Purposetivity.
What is this?
And
you don't mind me holding this
it
up?
just lets you put on a qualitative watermark. How good am I doing in the area of profit? That's pretty easy. How well am I doing in the area of how I care about my people? Yeah, I'm about there. And it's not scientific. It's how we feel in our hearts. And how am I doing in my commitment to the planet? I'm about here. And this is fun because when you print it out and you color it in up to your own qualitative sense of where you are, then you can cut it out, you can tape it together, and you get your business plan in the palm of your hand, right?
Whoa.
And you say, well, here maybe I'm only doing this much in terms of recycling for the planet. What would it take for me and my business, I have solopreneur home office, to move that up? You know what if I did carbon offsets? Every time I drive to somebody's office to talk to them, I made a donation. Whatever it might be, that's what I could do in that area. But see, this is so much better for somebody who's right-brained, kinesthetic-oriented, to be able to say, I'm doing good. I'm all right. I'm building my business, and I'm building a business that matters.
That is so great. Audience,
Woo, I love it.
Yeah, it's playtime. I'm looking at this. Hey, this looks like one of these Rubik's Cubes. What day am I feeling today here? I feel like a blue, purple, whatever. No, I'm
Really,
kidding.
the
I'm kidding.
kitten loves it too.
The kitten does. Put the little red light on it. What is it?
Really.
Hey, what's is. This is great.
So-
Well, tell us about this book that you're coming out with.
You know, Purposetivity has been a really interesting journey for me because I've had my own businesses for over 20 years. I graduated from the corporate thing a long time ago. And always doing, you know, a lot of different things. I'm a type AAA, right?
Okay.
Do all these different things. And then about 3 years ago, I had a health challenge, and then on top of that, I wasn't as strong as I could have been, and I had a motorcycle dump out
What?
in the back country.
What?
Yeah, and I think a little bit of brain injury. And so I went from holding everything for everybody in my head
Okay.
to maybe 90 minutes of focus a day.
Wow.
And what do I do then? So I had to turn to my computer and say, you got to remember this for me because I have no memory. I didn't have a lot of words. A lot of pictures, but not that many words. And so when I had to turn to the computer and really start using those tools to remember it for me and hold the context for me, I realized this is something a lot of people could use, right? Not necessarily the other geeks. Every geek's got their favorite tools. But a lot of people don't have access to how do I use the computer to support me in building what I want to build. And so I thought, oh, I'm just going to write it down. And in my hour and a half of coherence a day, I started writing it, and I started realizing that, you know, our whole relationship with time
Yes.
was kind of invented during the Industrial Revolution.
Yes.
How can we be more productive, act like robots, get more done,
Program.
right?
Program.
And it was all to just be producing mass widgets. You know, and how many of us do that these days?
Yeah, no.
Everything I do is custom.
Hey.
So I don't need that approach to time. What really fits me is to recognize, you know, the sun rises and sets.
Mm.
Winter, spring, summer, even in Fresno, it doesn't keep going summer, 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 right?
Sometimes it feels like it.
It cycles back. And so to look at it and say, the opposite of being really linear about these things is not chaos. The opposite of being linear is cyclical. And that lets us honor our own biorhythms, which especially as women, we know about cycles and rhythms. So when we honor them, we get a chance to say, that day is probably going to be an internal meditative day, maybe doing some strategy work. That day, on the other hand, is when I want to be out talking to everybody.
Yes.
This time of day is my creative time and when I have all the ideas flowing. That time of day, I'll do paperwork. Right?
Can't go without the paperwork.
Exactly. So setting up my business and my structure of the day to really honor the rhythms of this person, as opposed to some artificial idea of a clock.
Where life is rhythm and rhythm is life.
That's exactly it. And I want my business to represent the best of my life.
Oh God.
Bring
this
it
is just-
from me,
this
call
is
it
our
forth.
type of people. This is
what
all
I like.
time.
That's amazing.
And she's part of connecting the dots too. Karen is fascinating. She is a spirit that's just alive and generating from the inside. I share this with her all the time when she's with our group here. And her spirit just shines, and she just, how can I describe it? It's just like, this is a group. Karen's out here just wandering and just looking at everybody grow, but yet the knowledge that you experienced growing up, you are sharing it with us.
I think each of us brings that, right?
Yes, because
each of us has something that's utterly unique, that's inborn, but also in our experiences.
yes.
And sometimes it's the hardest things. You know, brain injury for a type AAA wasn't so fun.
No.
It was terrifying,
Mm.
right? This is the thing that always kept me safe. I'm smart. And suddenly, there was nothing there. Like, who am I in the world? How do I stay safe? How am I ever going to support my family?
Now look what you created
Terrifying.
with your God-given talent. That
Exactly.
you did it, and you're sharing it with us. Folks, this
Right.
is a blessing right here.
This is
Come
what
on.
I wanna bring out.
Yes, it is. Well, hey, you got a book signing party coming up here August 25th at our Connecting the Dot Mixer coming up.
I'm so excited about
Oh,
that.
you folks want to come over here meet Karen Fritz. She's going to sign your book. She'll be selling her book. She'll
Yep.
be telling all about it. Come out there and network with us. And for those that are thinking about coming in business, come on by. For those that are in business, come on by. Women, men, all types of
Absolutely.
people that want to find themselves on the inside. Be around like-minded people. You come around the like-minded people, really, that energy, synergy starts from the inside, working your way out. Wait, rhythm is life, and life is rhythm.
You bet.
This is what it's at. Karen, thank you for coming on the show. Woo! Before we go, how do people get in contact with you?
Oh, definitely. The website is purposedrivenprocess.com, right? Because where else would you want your process coming from but your purpose? And my email address is karen@karenfritz.com. And that's definitely the way I prefer to be connected with, because I'm an introvert, and thank you very much.
Introvert, that life. She loves Uptown Funk too. It's coming right up. Let's go with the dance now. We're moving it on. Let's go. Woo! Yes, this is what we're all about. This is Albert Figueroa, host of Connecting the Dots with Karen Fritz, speaker, author, solution architect. Woo! Give her a call. We'll see you folks at our mixer August 25th. We'll see you guys then. Till then, have a great day.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we...
Jack is proud to be able to start something new in his community and provide for his family. But he's not quite there yet. There is one obstacle standing between him and opening day. His business is in a great location, but the cost of opening his business has left him with little money in his budget for workspace design and furniture. Jack has two choices. He can go down to a big office supply store and wrestle with prefabricated assembly-required laminate furniture. Or he could save significant amounts of money through Green Office Furnishings' eco-friendly design. Green Office Furnishings' eco-friendly design utilizes sustainable elements to reduce costs throughout the life of the client's workspace. Green Office has a wide selection of furnishing and equipment to meet the needs of nearly any industry for less than the other proposals you've received. How much can your business save? Green Office Furnishing. Good for the environment, great for your business. Visit our website to learn more about our cost-saving, eco-friendly designs.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Welcome back, Albert Figueroa, host of Connecting the Dots Network, and we want to say welcome back. So, welcome back. I said it. Okay, I feel better. Hey, look who's next to me. If you have a computer virus and you need help and you don't know what to do? You call IT Joe, Willament Office Hero. This is Michael Listopad with Algorithm Systems. Ito may tayo that way in Russian. No, was it Russian or?
Maybe it was German, yeah.
German, yeah. This is Michael Listopad. Michael, how the heck are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic.
My wife and I say thank you for being on our Connecting the Dots Network show. And Michael, he is a character. You love this guy. You think of IT guy, you think, okay, yeah, all right, these guys don't know nothing. But Michael, he is from the heart, and this is what it's all about. Let's give Michael a round of applause for being here. You are crazy, man. I like this thing about you, man. So tell us, what do you do?
All right, awesome. So Algorithm Systems is my company, and we help customers in 3 different ways. The first way is we help them with their computers and printers, whether it's broken or not working well, or you just can't figure it out, we can help you with that. The second thing we do is your wired or wireless networks. A lot of them are crazy, they get complicated. We can help you either set them up or maybe you need an upgrade. The last thing we do is with cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity. Now, a lot of people have lots of concerns, and it's an area that we're starting to get into pretty heavily with small business. If you need to educate your employees about what a phishing email is, maybe you've heard of ransomware, but you don't know what that is. We can help you understand and prevent these from attacking your small business.
Ooh, I got ransomware. What is ransomware?
I'm glad you asked that. Did you know that the court office down in Fresno, California, you know they were hit with ransomware recently?
What is ransomware?
Ransomware is something where your computer gets infected,
okay,
and a window pops up saying that you owe us money, otherwise we're not going to give you access to your files.
Ooh, I hate that.
Indeed. They basically hold your data for ransom.
Oh, that's just not right.
It's
Oh.
not right, and it costs businesses big money every year. And not only small business, but like I said, the court office got
That's just
hit.
blackmail.
It is blackmail.
Oh.
There was a hospital that got hit in Southern California. University of Calgary in Canada, they got hit. It's something that's going around, and it's pretty serious. I don't want to scare people, but there are preventative measures that you can take so you don't have to pay out the big bucks, and we can definitely help you with that.
Ooh, oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Oh, wow. So how do folks get in contact with you?
Well, I'm glad you asked that too. You can find me on Facebook, Algorithm Systems /Fresno, or you can give me a call at area code 559-387-4287.
I like, and you're located where?
I'm right there in Clovis, California, but I'll travel throughout Fresno. I'll even go up to Oakhurst.
Oh my gosh, Oakhurst too, in the mountain community. Oh, look at that. Go out there to Bass Lake while you're at it. We'll go fishing.
All right, let's do it.
That's it. IT Joe right here. Real office here. Look at that shirt. That is a great shirt.
Well, thank you.
IT Joe. You got a great personality, man. Michael he's just a cool guy. You'll like this guy. Reach out to Michael if you got anything bad with your computer, or just want to reach out and you know anybody that's had a problem with your computer. We at Connecting the Dots, my wife at Campriello, Albert Figueroa, and myself highly endorse Mr. Listopad to go out there and help you on your computer needs. This guy is great. In a suit even, look at him, IT Joe, real American hero. Takes that suit off and bam, your computer's working like no problem at all.
Indeed.
Here to pump you up, huh?
Yes.
I like it. Anything else you want to share with us, Mr. Listopad?
Actually, there is a couple things. Right now is a time when, as families, you're probably getting your kids ready for school.
Ooh, it's that time.
It is that time.
It's that
I am
time.
so excited to get my kid back in school. Now, a lot of times, mothers and fathers, they're being made into the IT director position.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody has experience of being an IT director at home, but it can be kind of daunting if you're coming home from work and you got to set up your kid's computer or their tablet that they just got from their school. That's an area that we're looking to expand into, taking care of families.
Ah, okay. So take care of the household first, and parents that don't know how to do it, instead of relying on their kids.
That's right.
Which they always do.
Exactly. If you're a concerned parent like I am, you probably want to implement parental controls on those computers to make sure that nothing nefarious happens to your children. Or maybe they're going to a part of the internet that you don't approve of. So those type of programs, we like to reach out to families and make sure that they're taken care of.
That's a very, very good point there. Did you hear that, Dad? Did you hear that, Mom? This is what it's all about. Grandma, Grandpa, anybody that's taking care of your children. This is a good point. Michael Listopad, IT, real office hero.
And the other point I want to make is a lot of businesses here in Fresno and Clovis, they do a reactionary type of maintenance program where you have a problem, you take it to them, you get it fixed. That takes time and energy. What I like to offer to my clients is proactive care, where we look at stuff that could happen, take the steps so it doesn't happen, so you can keep on moving and not have to stop and take care of a problem and fix this, because that's lost time, that's lost money, that's lost family time.
That's real. That's real. And also, too, if I had a problem with my computer and I said, Michael, I'm having trouble with my computer, I have no time to take it to you, can you internet connect?
Absolutely. We have a remote support solution. It's very easy to use. It takes probably about 30 seconds to set up, and once we're connected talking, we can look at the problem, come up with a solution, and I can fix it right there. Some problems do have to be brought to me, and that's not a problem either. I can either come to you or you can bring it to my office.
Oh, this is great. This is great. And what's your number again? Out there. Fill it out there.
My number is area code 559-387-4287.
Repeat one more time.
559-387-4287.
And he's here to pump you up.
Yes,
This is
indeed.
Algorithm System. Michael Listopad and Albert Figueroa with here on Connecting the Dots Network, yeah?
Yeah, we love it. We're going to play this good music and dance our way out of this.
Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Listopad. Go
It's a
ahead.
pleasure to be here.
We like it very much. My wife and I say, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. We'll be back after these messages. Yeah. We'll be right back. Come on, Michael, let's dance.
My
Yes.
baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Jack is proud to be able to start something new in his community and provide for his family. But he's not quite there yet. There is one obstacle standing between him and opening day. His business is in a great location, but the cost of opening his business has left him with little money in his budget for workspace design and furniture. Jack has two choices. He can go down to a big office supply store and wrestle with prefabricated assembly-required laminate furniture. Or he could save significant amounts of money through Green Office Furnishings' eco-friendly design. Green Office Furnishings' eco-friendly design utilizes sustainable elements to reduce costs throughout the life of the client's workspace. Green Office has a wide selection of furnishing and equipment to meet the needs of nearly any industry for less than the other proposals you've received. How much can your business save? Green Office Furnishing. Good for the environment, great for your business. Visit our website to learn more about our cost-saving, eco-friendly designs.
Breathe. Habana. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, hello, where's my audience? Woo! There they are. You ever get that deer in the headlights when you say, audience, ready, go? Yeah, that's what just happened, huh? Right, audience? Yeah, that's exactly. Hey, for those that don't know me, I'm Albert Figueroa, host of Connecting the Dots Network, and I just want to give a great shout out to my left, which is your right, Penny Campriello. Did I say it right?
Campriello.
Campriello, the Italiana. And she represents Toxic Free Journey. Toxic Free. Let's give them a round of applause here. My wife and I say thank you for joining us on the show today. It's also great to have you here.
And I say thank you for having me.
Well, tell us about this Toxic Free Journey. How did you get started on this stuff?
Toxic Free Journey is my business, but it actually represents my life, or how I strive to live my life. It started for me about 20 years ago. I'm in the nursing profession. I've been a nurse for the last 40 years, almost.
40 years,
I
folks.
know.
Come on now. Yes.
Tell me about it.
Woo.
And but 20 years ago, I used to be a bedside nurse, and 20 years ago, I developed allergies to all of the scrub soaps that we used in the neonatal unit. I'm a baby nurse. And so I had to have a whole rethink. It happened in my life where I had a lot of stress. It was almost like one of the perfect storm. There was stress in my life. I was on my own with my kids. I was working a lot. I was exposed to all these chemicals, and my body just got to a point where it said enough is enough. And at that point in my life, I changed, not careers. It did change careers, actually, because it took me away from the bedside, which was what I really loved to do.
Oh.
And so that was really the start of my journey, and my journey has just continued over the last 20 years. I did make a lot of changes in my life. I changed a lot of relationships that I had. I changed a lot of things that I did in my life, and products that I used. So it was a gradual thing. It was a whole lifestyle change that I did. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. How you get this toxic-free stuff, and now you learn this stuff, and now are you sharing it with everybody else?
Well, yeah, the thing is, Albert, that when people think about detoxing and toxic-free, a lot of the times what they're thinking about is just eating right and doing like a colonic cleanse or doing green smoothies. But in actual fact, to live a toxic-free lifestyle, you have to look at all aspects of your life. So you're looking at your relationships, you're looking at your spirituality, you're looking at your physical health, as well as your emotional well-being. And people, fortunately, or I should say, unfortunately first, people are getting sicker. They're not getting any better.
That's real.
And I've seen that in the medical profession over the last 40 years. But there is a shift, I think, in healthcare as it's going right now. People are looking for more holistic ways. And they're looking at healthcare as something, or health as something that's really, really important now. But they're looking at all aspects of their life. It's not just one part of their life, it's everything that we do. And so what I do in my business is I help to empower people to take back control of their health by removing toxicity from their lives.
Yes.
And that starts in the home. I truly believe you are only as healthy as your home, and if your home environment is lacking, then your health is going to suffer, and it comes out in lots of different ways.
It's like that old saying, who you hang around with is who you become.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a good way, you just described that right now. So if I'm gonna be hanging around with Mr. Clorox and Mr. Bleach over there, and I'm gonna be all, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. I remember when I was a kid, I was always told, you know what, you be careful who you hang out with, because that who you associate with is, who you are, who you become.
Exactly.
But you know what, Albert, it's not just a case of, people think about toxicity as being a big, huge insult on the body, and it's actually not. Some of the latest research shows that it's the continual small amounts of toxic exposure that we have that are actually causing all the problems that we have in our health today. So it's continuous. The good news is that there are little things that you can do that will make a big difference. You can make some small changes that will have huge impact in the long run.
What's an example? Give me an example. If you have little things changing it, is it like what you eat, what you wash your hair with, lotions you put on, deodorant? Is it small stuff like that? Is that what you're talking about? Or is it?
Do you know what? Something as simple as opening your windows for 10 minutes a day can have a huge impact on the way that you live your life. Your home has its own little ecosystem going on, and so many things in your home are actually toxic to the environment. Just by opening your windows for 10 minutes every day, that can let the fresh air in. I know we live here in the Central Valley, but in actual fact, the air outside is way better than the air that is in your home. So believe it or not. So 10 minutes a day. And yeah, switching out your cleaning products for things that are less toxic, taking the chemicals out of your house, just removing the use of plastic in your home. What else? Not being around paint and solvents, things like that. Those are all things that are neurotoxic
Yes.
and affecting the brain. But I just want to say that the people that are most at risk are our little people.
Ooh.
They are pregnant moms and
Yes.
they are unborn babies. Those are the areas that we really should be focusing on. And fortunately, with the new Chemical Safety Act that was released just a couple of months ago, they are now looking at those target groups, and pregnant moms and young children under the age of 4 are one of the groups that they're going to be looking at for chemical exposure. So I think that's wonderful. We will see changes, but it won't be fast. The government wheels work slow, but we will see changes.
But the people's wheels work faster when they're all coming together, working together.
Absolutely.
And people like yourself
Yeah.
explaining to us, that passes it on to the next, to the next. This is how we all are exposed to this.
Yeah, it is. It's word of mouth, and that's what I love to do. I love to educate. So whenever, I say my business is wherever my mouth is. Whenever I can get in front of an audience or a group of people and I can educate you on how to limit toxicity in your home and in your environment, that's what I want to do.
And Penny's excellent at that, about helping people out, folks. How can folks get in contact with you and want to know more information about you?
Actually, I have a website. My website is called Toxic Free Journey, and I have a great resources page on there with lots of resources that you can go to, where they provide safe products, companies that I really enjoy, stuff that I use myself in my own home. And then also, you can email me at penny@toxicfreejourney.com. And then also, my phone is 559-269-6793, and I welcome any calls from anybody. If you just have questions or you want some help, I'm here for you.
What about seminars? Do you go out there and share seminars?
I do, yeah. I love to go and talk to groups of people. So if you have a small group of
Yes.
people, maybe a daycare or a young moms club, anywhere that I can help you to protect our younger people, that's where I want to be.
Perfect, audience. Look. what we're talking about here on this show when it's all about connecting with like-minded people. Do not get infected by the toxic folks, people. Do not is right. Be affected by the positive people. And this is what we like to surround ourselves with, like-minded people. And this is what this show's all about, as well as Penny. Penny's involved with Connecting the Dots Network, and we help each other grow. And the more we get out there and help each other grow, one dot connects to another, to another, to another. And before you know it, we got a big old community, toxic-free, right? Woo! Hey, Jackson, home in the bleach. Woo, I don't want to hang around with them no more. Hey, we're going to wrap it up. Penny, thank you for joining us on the show. My wife and I say thank you for joining us on the show. And you like good music? Let's dance our way out of here. This is Albert Figueroa and Penny Campriello with the music. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
Come on, baby. I wanna feel the groove and dance. Would you give me a chance?
Come on, everybody, let's swing.